Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Mike Tyson's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. Roy Jones Jr. is on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
Introducing first, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson. His adversary, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Mike Tyson's proving to be elusive. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. And Tyson with a block punch. He clinches when he gets to the inside. He missed with that headshot.
Keep your distance.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Halfway through round number 1. Good power punch, the right hand landed. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought.
And all of a sudden, the tables turn. Mike Tyson's rocked.
What's good for you is good for him.
Jones is able to land a good, solid left hand.
You're doing great.
Tyson was hurt. Now Tyson looks to have his feet back underneath him.
Yeah, but does he have his mind right? Is he still going to be the seek and destroy fighter that he's been before?
Last 10 seconds. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighter. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Okay, you're doing good. Very, very good.
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but you know what? I think he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Mike Tyson.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Able to show you his blocking ability. He is not in good... Solid. You never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jones's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Zones in on that overhand right. Gets rid of that body shot. Hook right on the belt line. Nice block by Mike Tyson. What did we learn about Roy Jones as an amateur, about what he brings into the ring? I mean, the guy went 121 wins as an amateur and racked up as many medals and honors as you could.
Well, I'll tell you what we learned about Jones. Very gifted, tremendous talent, speed, and power. Great mix of the two. And he found a way to make wrong right. He breaks the rule book on technical things, on as far as the approach of how you should do boxing 101. He pulls back when you shouldn't pull back. He drops his hands when you shouldn't drop your hands. But
Big shot comes crashing home. Reacting to tough circumstances, not something that Roy Jones Jr. has had to do a lot of in his career. But now that's exactly what he needs to do, as more than once tonight he's found himself down. Jones's wish came true. He was hoping for the end of that round. Now he has it. That was the only thing stopping him from going down.
yeah, but it's not over. You know, you have to think like a fighter thinks. Yeah, for that moment he got a reprieve, but he's got to go back in 1 minute and face it again. Does he have the wherewithal to do that?
Yeah, all right? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight. You have to start doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That'll put us in a position.
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call, do you believe in miracles? But only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Good block by Mike Tyson. Oh, what an exchange! To the head he goes with a left hand.
Right to side, move your head.
Roy Jones Jr. is doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
Halfway through this round here. Wow! Can you believe that? What a huge punch. You couldn't have seen that one coming.
And those are the ones you usually don't prepare for. You prepare for the ones that are more sophisticated, the ones that are a little tighter in the gym. You don't have training for these.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's over. This fight is over. Tyson's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
By way of knockouts, your winner,
It may have been scheduled to go longer, but he just rescheduled it. Done. Over. Fiend. Knockout victory.
This match